hawkish cut?
A neutral, even a little bit of a dovish cut.
Only one rate cut next year?
New Fed chair, he's going to be much more dovish.
Kevin Hazzard is Trump's topic.
Certainly would have a lot of support from people on the floor.
You got the power.
Tim, now we're on the floor. Just got the latest news from Jay Powell. A cut as expected, but would you still say it's a hawkish cut?
Well, that's what a lot of people were expecting. The market is certainly taking everything he's saying in total as at least a neutral cut to maybe even a little bit of a dovish cut. He has said there's clearly some signs of softening in the job market. He said, I don't think a rate hike is anybody's base case.
The way I see it is that unlike last time, the last meeting, Jay Powell made it really clear that the future rate cut is not guaranteed.
Right.
But this time, I don't really sound a lot of hawkish tone from him.
No, he was not adamant about that, but he certainly said that we feel that right now the risks between higher inflation and weaker employment are much more balanced than they have been before our three cuts.
Now, the key is for the year 2026, right? But from the
Yes,
dot
it is.
plot, only one rate cut next year. Is that enough?
I think that people were saying that the current state was that they'd be anticipating two rate cuts. But look, I think the dot plot is a guessing game at best. It can change with the wind. You're going to have new Fed chair in May. He's going to be much more dovish than Powell. That just will increase the likelihood that we will have a couple of rate cuts, at least in 2026. And certainly, unless something changes drastically, almost no likelihood of a rate hike.
But at least for the January, is it going to be a pause?
Just don't know yet.
Okay.
I mean, there's going to be a tremendous amount of data that comes out between now and January.
Speaking of the new Fed chair, obviously Kevin Hazzard is Trump's topic. And here on the floor, is he also the favorite one?
Look, I would say that he's a fan favorite. He's very well spoken when he talks on TV. He messages very well, has a very deep and broad economic background, a little bit of time at the Fed, very familiar with the budget process, and very familiar with fiscal policy. Obviously, a big part of Trump's fiscal policy certainly would have a lot of support from people on the floor. He would be very pro-dovish interest rate policy.
We're now still watching the Fed's press conference, and we can also see the markets really welcome the result. We are at all-time high.
We're at the highs of the day. The Dow is just above 48,000, and the one index that really jumps out at me that says investors are not at all concerned about a meaningful economic hiccup or downturn is that the Russell 2000 is at an all-time high. The Russell 2000 stocks are very economically sensitive, and it would be nowhere near an all-time high if people thought that there was really risk of an economic downturn.